Hold on, y'all. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay. Cool. All right. So we are live on YouTube. YouTube. Okay. Okay. And we're also live on Instagram. Okay. So again, for those who are just tuning in on YouTube, for those who are just tuning in on Instagram, um, if you guys have heard me earlier in the week, I have talked about creating a free e-workbook for all of the people that join the Liver Flush, and it is complete, y'all. We are finally done. And this is going to be something that is so needed during your flush for you to have that successful experience, right? For you to have all of your questions answered so that you're not, oh my God, like what is this about? What is this liver flush about? What is she even talking about? And again, I'm explaining it again for those who are on YouTube, my Instagram family. If you already hearing what I'm saying, go ahead, hit that link in the bio and go ahead and grab your liver flush kit. Once you do that, all right, once you do that, you will be sent the free ebook, and you'll also be added to the WhatsApp healing community. All right, well, we have almost 40 people in there doing the liver flush. All right, so I'm so excited. I have to say, I'm so excited. And for those who are just tuning in on YouTube, it's like so much intimidation, or you can create intimidation behind writing a book. I mean, oh my gosh, all the newsletters that I have written, sorry y'all, all the newsletters that I have written, whether it was on my newsletter, and I'm like, all of these different papers that I've written, and now it's like, now writing a book, it's like, oh my God, it seems so hard, but it's really not. It's actually fun. I love creating, I love writing. And so that is complete for you. Okay. So for those who are already in the liver flush, you'll also be sent this e workbook. All right. So y'all should be happy about that, because that's something that I did put a lot of work in. I'm like, not sure if I want to, but I already promised y'all that I would. So yes, but going forward, for anybody that joins, that is going to be something that it comes with. Okay. Also, for those who are tuning in, we have YouTube, we have IG up. What I will also say is that you're the first to know. I will be hosting another masterclass on the liver, balance your liver chi, and that's going to be on March 5th. Okay, so mark your date. It's a free masterclass, March 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. March 5th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for those of you who are on, you're the first to know. Make sure that if you are getting emails, you'll get the email from Eventbrite, because it's going to be posted on there. Or you'll also see it in my email newsletters from my website. Make sure you subscribe to that, okay? Because I am building a separate community, so where we're not, reliant on these platforms, okay? Also, okay, I gotta highlight my Patreon. Okay, I have to highlight my Patreon. I just created about what, it's been 2 weeks now. Shout out to all my Patreon members who have joined. All right, I'm gonna put the link here. Okay, but my Patreon, my Instagram, and my Facebook page, it's the same name, Holistic Hope with a WHOLISTIC Hope. And you'll find that you can just type it on Patreon, select the tier you want, and get started. There's a few videos, not a lot, because I just started, a few videos on there that I think you'll find very, very interesting. And even if you're not, I think a lot of people, when it comes to, let me kind of like pivot, right? When you in the space that I'm in, and a lot of people can relate to this. When you're in a space I'm in where you're like, okay, I'm in this timeline, but I'm not, because there's a lot that I can foresee, and I do my best to help and to spread the message of what is occurring, whether it's in health and metaphysics, whatever. And sometimes it can be pretty, like, I don't want to say lonely, but it can be like you question yourself, like, am I on the right, am I saying the right thing? Or because sometimes you talking and you like, are people really like understanding or gathering or listening to what I'm saying? And basically what I'm saying is sometimes when you're in a timeline where you're not ahead of the time, but you're on time doing your best to bring people up to the time. And this is one of those talks, family. And you're going to remember this. And like so many other healers that came before me who has talked about the importance of detoxification. And with me, I like to take it another path where I'm talking about the importance of the liver and how it's virtually connected to all diseases, whether it's any kind of cancer, whether it's fibroids, whether it's prostate, whether it's low iron, skin issues, whatever the case may be, whatever your condition may be, you will benefit greatly from the liver flush. Okay, I cannot even describe what's, so many people have told me they have experienced. And also on top of that, you'll see a lot in this workbook. Okay, it's not long, it's about 35 pages. And again, this is free when you join the liver flush. Okay, so all you will need to do, go on my website, YouTube family, Instagram family, go on my website, either on the link tree /holistica healer or holisticapalace.com, right? And you're going to purchase your liver flush kit. Then once you purchase the liver flush kit, you're automatically going to be joined in with my private healing community on WhatsApp, and you're going to get your free ebook. Oh my God. Win, 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 win. All we do is win. Okay. J-Rock. All right. Like win, 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 win. All right. So listen. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm hyped because this is an exciting moment. I'm very happy. I love to serve. The other day I was in the store, right? And you know how like your spirit knows who to talk to? Like your spirit would talk to certain people, or your spirit will like lead you to say a few words to a person, even if you don't know if that person is on that same vibration. So I was online and this guy, he's like, he has a couple of healthy things in his cart, and he's telling me, oh man, like, because the line at Publix is always long, and he's like, oh, he says, um, they have us standing here because they want us to eat the unhealthy foods, right? And keep in mind, Instagram, we're live on YouTube as well. All right. So if you see me looking down, looking up, we're on both. Okay. So if like they want us to eat the unhealthy foods, and I'm like, yeah, it's all part of your marketing scheme. And so, he's sitting there, he's talking to me, and, he's talking to me about health and all the things. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, you talking to the right person, because this is what I do. What I do for a living, how I help people. Long story short, he says to me, I guess he was, trying to create small talk because he wanted to holler, whatever. And he was like, so you don't party, you don't do none of that, right? And I'm like, no, I'm too focused on serving the people. And my type of party is if I'm hanging out with my sisters, we doing like some kind of circle amongst the sisters, or we, letting our hair down, but it ain't like that. And I say all of that to say is that, I put a lot of effort and time in for us, right? And I tell my daughter all the time, and I tell a lot of people all the time, I don't have time for small talk. This is bigger than me, right? As I'm sitting here right now, February 20th at 4:58 p.m., that this moment is bigger than I can even imagine. Because as time moves on, someone is going to benefit from the information that I'm going to leave for them, whether it's in the liver flush ebook and whether it's in the Iris Papers, Futurism of Health. All right. Shayna, Queen Bee, hey cousin. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, YouTube? Instagram, get the engagement up. How y'all doing? What's up? What's going on? You ready to join the liver flush? Are you ready to join the liver flush? If you are ready to join, just put some eye emojis in the chat. Put some thumbs up in the chat. Okay, like I said, we're not going to be long. I've already been live on Instagram for 20 minutes, and we've been live on YouTube for approximately 10 minutes. All right. So, hey, if you're ready, right, you see me post all the time about this, about the benefits of the liver flush. Yes. Yes. Get them up. Yes. Who's ready? We almost got 40 people in the group. Man, I'm trying to get y'all to we're trying to get huddled to 50 by next month. 50. Come on. Who's joining me? Who's joining the crew? All right. And remember, for those who are on this live, Instagram and YouTube, you're the first to know I'm going to be doing a rebroadcast of my masterclass, Balance Your Liver Chi. That's March 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be posting it shortly on all of my platforms and in my newsletter. Okay, Balance Your Liver Chi Master Class, March 5th, virtual. Be there. Okay, be there because you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. For those who missed the first one, I didn't record it. So it got lost forever. Yes, it did. But this time we're going to record it. And for those who wants the recording, it will be saved on my Patreon. So make sure y'all join my Patreon to get that information. This is actually really good. Cinnamon sea moss. By the sister Vegan Auntie on Instagram. Shout out to her. I just made like hot water, and then I, put the cinnamon sea moss in there, and really good. All right, how y'all doing, YouTube? Get the comments up, get the engagement. Make sure you share this live. Instagram, same for you. Free ebook already complete. It's gonna be sent out tomorrow for those who already joined. I am so proud of myself. You know what? I never really say that. I work, and not work in a bad thing, because I love what I do. I really love what I do. So it's not something that I'm like, oh, I gotta do this, but I'm like so joyful in the work that I do. So yeah, I am so proud of myself for getting this done and continuously getting it done. And just shout out to all of you, all of my clients, everyone that has had their iridology appointment from me before. Man, none of this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for any of you, because I've learned so much from looking at your iris and studying over the last 7 years, y'all. 7 years. Okay. So thank you. Also, I'd like to highlight my other work that's coming out, the Iris Papers, Futurism of Health. This is gonna be a big one. There's a lot of iridology books out there, but this one is going to be like no other. A lot of people have asked me what school I went to, and I tell them, I went to the Trinity School of Natural Health. And that's where I received my iridology certification, and I went on to another school for the naturopathy certification. What I will tell you is that how they teach iridology is not how I put it out there, because a lot of how I teach and what I give is based upon my own inner downloads with this science. See, this is a science, and when we really go into the names and it's called iridology, I'm going to go into all of that in the book. It wasn't even called that, prior to it's coming out in America, right? That's just the name that it's been given. I want to give a whole history lesson on it, because wait for the book. And if you haven't already, make sure you pre-order your copy. Shout out to all of y'all who have pre-ordered. We had a lot of pre-orders already. I really appreciate you for that. That's going to help me, pay my editor, right? Get that editing going on. So gratitude for that, right? So if you haven't already, make sure you pre-order your copy of the Iris Papers Futurism of Health, right? We're about to get out of here, so I'm going to say a couple of things before we leave, right? So the Iris Papers, make sure you get that, okay? Second, the liver flush, all right? I've talked many a times about what it is. By now, if you're listening, if you've been following me, you can go on my page and to find out exactly what the liver flush is. But when you join the liver flush, no worries, that's what the ebook is for. And it's going to tell you exactly what it is, who it's for, and why you should do it. Once you join the liver flush, you're going to be sent the ebook and you're going to be added to my private healing community. All for $65. Sign me up, okay? Because come on, a free ebook plus I get to be added with other people around the world doing a liver flush, and I get the liver flush kit, the herbs, and the magnesium citrate. Man, sign me up. And not only that, the liver flush kit lasts you for 4 to 5 flushes, not just one flush. I think that's where the confusion is, right? So you're like $65. $65 divided by 4. You're really only paying what? $14, $15 a flush? That's going to last you for 4 to 5 flushes. You cannot beat that. You can't. So it's $65 now through March 1st. Don't say I didn't tell you. After March 1st, it goes up to $85. Okay? And you're getting all of that. Only $65. March 5th. Balance Your Liver Chi event. Balance Your Liver Chi Masterclass rebroadcast at 7 p.m. March 5th. Mark the date. I will be posting, and you can secure your spot on Eventbrite. Okay. And last but not least, my Patreon. You can join as a member. Choose the tier you like. It starts at $5. Just $5 a month. And you can have all of the unlimited information that I put out there. You notice a lot of information I'm not putting on Instagram as much as I am, because a lot of it is going on my Patreon. All right. I can speak more freely on there. And it's just like, I could just tap into more. I could talk about vaccinations. I could talk about whatever it is I want to talk about. And I have so much to share. Right. And so it's so much to share, so much to learn. So that's what's going to be going on all my raw content is going on my Patreon. So if you really rock with me, $5 a month ain't nothing. Come on, $5. All right. Thank y'all so much for joining my live and joining my talk. Thank you so much for the comments. If y'all have any questions, because if you have any questions, put it in now. But if you don't, I'm going to be putting this live up. It's going to be saved, and you can put it up after. But and then also when you comment, you're going to also be sent a direct link on where you can get your liver flush. All right. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for your support and for really just being here and rocking with me throughout this journey. It's been a pleasure. It is a pleasure. And again, it's February 20th. The liver flush is coming up. So I'm gonna constantly gonna be hearing me talk about that all the time. All right. Thank y'all so much. Instagram, we are out of here. All right. YouTube, we are about to be out of here as well. Thank y'all for tuning in. We've been live for the last 20 minutes. Remember, if you have any questions, you can put it here on YouTube, or you can email me info@holisticapalace.com. Okay, email info@holisticapalace.com. Okay, thank y'all so very much Let me see. All right, just put it in there. All right. Thank y'all, YouTube family, and see ya next time.